Hey guys, it's Ricky Rockett back here with you, the Poison Drummer. Back with some more stuff to do with the Harley Davidson Pan America CVO. I really love this bike. When this bike first came out, a lot of people said, gee, come on, why would the Harley Davidson do a CVO version of an adventure bike? The Pan America's not doing that great, now you're gonna do this. Well, turns out they were right, because a ton of people are buying them, right? To the point where when I first got this, I thought I felt so special. Now I don't feel quite as special, but so we're gonna do some special things to it to make it a little bit me. But it's awesome right out of the gate. If you buy this, you can go on an adventure. I mean, save for maybe knobbies, I'd say you're good to go. But anyway, so we're gonna do an exhaust, and Rob's gonna help me because he's seen this movie a few times.
Right, I've been here a couple of times on my own bike and on this one, and on Ricky's first bike too. So today we got a Screaming Eagle street cannon that was Cerakoted.
I'm gonna go get it. Keep talking.
Yeah, by Factory 10-9, who is Jeff Weiler and Tim Street up in Spokane, and they used a new process from Cerakote. It's the C7600 coating system, the high heat, and it's what we wanted. It's black, right? So we're going to install this, which means we have to take a whole bunch of stuff off the bike. We have to take the skid plate, center stand, stuff like that off to get that stock can off of there, which is a huge, heavy thing. So that's today's project in a nice air-conditioned shop space. And we're going to be working on
as long as that door's open, it's not that comfortable.
Yeah, right.
So we're going to close it in a minute. But one thing I wanted to say too, this is the exact exhaust I had on my other Pan America. I took it off and had it powder coated. So this is the one actual. So I already know what to expect out of it pretty much. So let's do it.
We know how it sounds too. It's going to sound really badass.
All right, so what do we got going on here?
Removing the old exhaust first. So this little shield comes off first, 2 screws. Next thing is we're gonna pull the can off, which is that clamp and that screw, saving all these spacers. Then comes the hard part, getting that resonator box off of here, which means we're probably gonna have to remove the center stand, and we'll have to move this peg perch a little bit up and out of the way too. This is just a great big resonator box that kind of buffers back pressure a little bit and helps this stock exhaust sound a little bit better, even though, as most of us know, that stock exhaust does not sound very good. What a lot of people describe as sounding like a sewing machine, and it's kind of a bummer. But it performs well. The other thing too with the stock exhaust is that it has the perfect amount of back pressure for the way the engine's designed if you have the stock intake filter as well. But as soon as you start to go with a different exhaust, you should also think about getting a higher flow air intake so that the two match, and then the power delivery becomes a lot smoother. So what some people encounter is at very low RPM or right at throttle onset, there's just a little bit of hesitation with the stock setup. This all smooths out once you go up to the Screaming Eagle exhaust and the Extreme Flow air filter.
By the way, I put these guys on from Wunderlich or Wunderlich.
Wunderlich.
Speaking of German, we're going to use a lot of Wera tools today. Wera. And my buddy Johnny D from Doro Pesh, formerly of Brittany Fox, hooked me up with this guy, and I really like their stuff a lot. I keep buying it every so often when I see it offered. These are great. I took these on the road with me, and they're just so cool. Wound up getting a little box for them, and I don't know.
Yeah, these are really nice. These are some of the nicest tools I've seen.
They feel great in the hand. They really do. And
by the way, I use the Cruise Tools set to carry on my bike. Also very nice tools.
Yeah.
It's really a nice tool set for the Pan America.
Nice guy that runs that company too.
All right, so we've loosened the clamps and the mount, and it's time to pull this big, heavy 20-pound can off of here. Oh yeah, it's tight. There we go.
I remember last time I had to take up something and pound it.
Yeah.
I got a rubber mount.
There it is.
Not a big deal.
Feel how heavy that thing is. That's easily twice the weight of the Screaming Eagle. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the skid plate off just to get it out of the way. So we probably are going to need this. So I'm gonna leave it right there and that clamp as well. And let me get under there and get that skid plate out. There's a bunch of stuff that's gotta get moved out of the way. Just so that we can access the hose clamp, for example, or the exhaust clamp. It's behind the peg perch and center stand mount. So the center stand is going to have to come off, probably all the way off. We're going to have to take the muffler guard off because we got to get to the screws on this peg perch. Once this stuff is up and out of the way though, this thing's going to come off pretty easy. There's a screw, where is it? It's way in there somewhere that you can only get, oh, there it is right there. So you can only get to that one screw by moving this. And to move this, there's a few other things that have to go first, like this. This is the take apart part of the project. Skid plate, muffler guard, and center stand have now been removed. Now we've got to move this peg perch up and out of the way so that we can get this resonator off of the pegs. You know, we could reuse the and there we go. That thing should be free. Yep. Now it's just getting it out. Gotcha.
All right, time to talk about some more stuff.
So we got the old exhaust all the way out. As you can see, this peg perch is fully free now. Next is putting this guy in.
There is a spring in here.
Okay. Oh, there's a clamp in there too.
Yep. Well, this was the one that came with it.
Yep.
With the kit.
Let's use
That,
that.
and then there's that spring.
Oh, I know what else we're gonna need too. Pliers will work. So we need, in that bag of hardware, there should also be a nut that we're gonna need. I wonder if that's different than the stock one. Does it look different? That's the one that we took out.
No.
But there's a
Doesn't
nut
look different.
somewhere.
It's the same length too. Yeah. So I mean, we can use that.
Wait a minute. You shine it right in that hole there? Okay, there it is. That's pretty good. There, that's better. All right, so now I want to snug that down just a teeny bit and make sure this is as forward as it's got to go. So we've got now we've got the mid pipe in, secured by that clamp and that screw. And next is the actual tube.
All right.
So we might as well do that now while we got all this flopping around so that we don't, have to worry about, well, we can't, yeah, we have to do it now anyway because we can't put the muffler guard on until that's part of this assembly now.
All right.
All right, so let's see. Just want to make sure we're not
Do you
missing
need to
something.
grease it or anything? Okay.
No.
Some people do that.
Yep, and I know that it helps, but
I have grease sitting right there.
you want to grease it?
Yeah.
All right.
You don't need a lot.
No, you're talking about the junction between this and that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There is actual exhaust grease that exists.
Yeah.
But I think this will be all right.
It's only for assembly,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It just makes everything go together easier. There it is. Good, and that fits. Lift it up a little bit, right?
Right there.
Yep. Oh,
fits nice.
As they say in
That's
France.
what she said.
All right.
You know, it's good that we put that grease there, otherwise somebody would have had to do a little hock to it.
Yeah, right. All right, you can relax. And let's bring this.
Yeah, it looks so much better on there.
I know.
And it's still a fairly big pipe.
Yep.
But
There it is, it's a 13.
it's just better looking, you know?
Big time. Way better looking. And then we can start backtracking with all the shit we pulled off. Just a pair of pliers is probably all I need.
Needle nose?
Or vice grips, little vice grips.
You know what? I'm going to give you these because they have so much torque.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean,
There we go. All right, that part's complete.
that is Dave Dunn. Did you hear that, Dave Dunn?
So there you go. The Cerakoted Screaming Eagle Street Cannon.
Looks good with nothing on the back.
Yeah.
You know,
really
no
does.
bags.
Yep.
Just looks clean. I love that look.
Okay, so now the
Even with
next
this
thing-
off, it looks even better. So I was just cleaning up the rims a little bit, just because it's a lot easier when it's up on the lift.
They look good.
I always love it when I take this somewhere and somebody's like, hey, do you ever take that thing off road? Or did you ever plan on it? Just because I clean it? But that's okay. That's a testament to how well I clean it and take care of it, right, Rob?
Yeah. Mine looks like hell.
Well, that's because you're working on my bike instead of working on yours. A little bit of a shout out to Barty.
Yeah?
Yeah, because Barty, one of the best things to clean anything metal on a bike, especially rims, even sometimes a paint job.
WD-40. Yep.
That's right, WD-40. So I'm going to do that on the exhaust. Just spray some on a rag. Smells kind of good when it heats up too. And look what it does with this carbon fiber.
The smell of that stuff.
What?
I've always loved the smell of
I know,
WD-40.
gas, oil. I'm addicted. I sniff glue also.
Do you know WD-40 is safe to eat?
It what?
It's safe to eat.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's non-toxic.
Here, you want a squirt?
No. But I think it's some sort of fish oil.
So while Rob finishes up this center stand, which is a pain in the butt,
Yep.
what I use on the plastic parts is this Pro Honda spray. The same as Plexus. I'm not getting paid for any of this crap. But, like, this has fingerprints all over it. So this stuff is, like, you can use it on helmets, anything, any plastic parts. So kind of the final tweaks here on the stand, on the center stand, which I'm so glad he's doing it, not me. Actually, Rob's done pretty much all the work today. I've ran around and grabbed tools and held things. That's all I've done. And film.
And talk.
And talk to Gretchen Bonaducci, who's running for mayor.
Bisbee, Arizona.
So Gretchen Bonaducci is running for mayor of Bisbee. And so she's also doing a show, I think, reality show. And so I called in a little earlier to say hi and wish her good luck and tell her I really want to come to that hotel and film all the paranormal activity. So that's in the future for sure. Coming down the pike.
Yep. All right.
Now do these need it on the inside?
Yeah, they're all four in there. I just
Okay.
checked.
All right, let's start this.
Hang on, let me snug this down first.
Okay. Ready?
Moment of truth.
This is not in gear, correct?
Let me just double check. Let's see. We're gonna look right here. It's in neutral. All right, we should be good to go. There we go.
Sounds great.
That's a nice. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I want to ride it for sure.
Yeah, right.
Well, this completes this. Thanks to Rob. I really appreciate it. And thanks to Lone Wolf Harley Davidson and Tim up there for getting this not ceramic coated.
Well, it is a Cerakote. It's
It
just
is a
not.
Cerakote,
It doesn't
but it's
require an oven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little different.
So
Anyway.
that's Factory 10.9 and Tim and his buddy Jeff Weiler. Sorry,
Jeff Weiler, thank you. You did a great job. I found out that on this channel, when I look at and I rarely look at all the statistics, but it seems that like 80% of people that are coming to this channel are not subscribed. So if you could do me a favor and subscribe, it would really, really help my channel a lot. Thank you so much. Take care of each other and keep rock alive.